Dear students, today in 7th standard maths we are going to see chapter 1 number system. Under number system in last session we seen about the decimal place value chart and the conversion of a decimal number as a fraction. Now in this session we are going to see about the comparison of the decimal number. Decimal numbers with equal decimal digit. Step 1, that we have to compare the whole number part of the two given numbers and the decimal number that has the greater whole number part is greater. Step 2, if the whole number part is equal, then we have to move to the decimal part. There we have to compare the digit at the 10th place first. The decimal numbers that has the larger 10th digit is greater. Then step 3, if the whole number part and the digits at the 10th place are equal, compare the digit at the 100th place. Likewise, we have to compare both the numbers in the decimal part, and the decimal number that has the larger 100th digit is the greater. The same procedure can be extended to any number of decimal digit. For example, here given 45.55 and 45.5. In this case, first step you have to compare the whole number part. Both the whole number part is 45. Then move to the decimal part and compare the 10th place. 10th place also it is 5 and here this number also 5. Move to the next place, the 100th place. Here is given as a 5 and here we have to assume as a 0. Now the decimal part is 5 and 5 and here is 5 and 0. Comparatively 50 is less than the 55, is it? So 0 is less than 5. Here 45.50 is less than 45.55. Zeros is added to the right end of the decimal digit. Do not change the value of that decimal number. Let's move to exercise 1.3. Here in exercise 1.3, compare the following decimal number and find out the smaller number. Question number 1. Here 2.08 and 2.086. First step, compare the whole number is 2 and here also 2. Let's move to next number as 10th digit. Here also 0 and here also 0. Let's move on to the 100th place. There also 8 and here also 8. And next step, we can add the zeros here in the 1000th place. Here the 1000th place is 6. Now 2.080 is smaller than 2.086. So circle the smaller number. Likewise, let's move to subdivision 2. 0.99 and 1.9. Here, compare the whole number. 0 is less than 1. So, 0.99 is your answer. Find out the smaller number. Is it? So, 0.99 is smaller than 1.9. Next one, subdivision 3. 3.53 and 3.35. So, whole number is the same and in the 10th place, 3 is lesser than the 5. So, 3.35 is smaller number. And question number 2, arrange the following in ascending order. Here also you have to compare the whole number first and then you have to move to the decimal part. Let's try the sum in your classwork note. Exercise 1.3. First is question 2.35, 35, 2.53, 5.32, 3.52, 3.25. Ascending order, we have to arrange a number as small to big. So compare the whole number parts first. 2, 2, 5, 3 and 3. So 2 is lesser than other numbers. In this also, compare this also 2, this also 2. Move to the 10th place. It's 3 and this one is 5. So first 2.35 is lesser than 2.53. So first step 2.35. Next one, compare the whole number part 2 and 3. Comparatively 2 is lesser than the 3. So second number you should write 2.53. Now this is over. Next 3 digits you have to compare 5, 3 and 3. Here 3 is lesser than the 5. Here also 2 whole number part is same. Let's move to the decimal part. In the decimal part 5 to is greater than 25. So this you have to write as a third digit 3.25 and only this 2 is remaining. Compare 5 and 3. 5 is lesser than the 3 is lesser than the 5. So 3.52 and the last number is 5.32. So is it clear? You to arrange the decimal ascending order. Is it so? Let's try one more subdivision. 123, 123, 125, 125 and 125. 123 is less than 125. So move to this two, compare this two number. Move to the 10th place. 4 and 5 is given. So 4 is less than 54. So 123.45. 123.45. Next number 123.54. Now move to next 3 digits 125, 125 and 125 and the 2 digits are there. Before comparing you add the 0 of the after 3. Now compare the number 433430. So 30 is comparatively less than other two given numbers. So 125.30. Next 125.34 and 125.43. We should arrange the ascending order in small to bigger number. And question number 3. Here we have to compare and you have to circle the greater number. Same like first sum. There we circled the smaller one. Here we are going to circle the greater number. First compare the whole number part. If the whole number part itself greater, you don't want to check the decimal part. Here in the first subdivision 24 and 20. So 24.5 is greater than 20.32. Next 6.95, 6.59. 6 is same. Let's move to 10th place. 9 and here in the 10th place is it 5. So 6.95 is greater number. Next one 17.3, 17.8. Yes student. Now 17.8 is greater than 17.3. Rest of the sums you can try as a homework sum. Let's move to question number 4. Arrange the given decimal number in descending order. We have to arrange the number in big to small. First step you have to compare the greater number, whole number part. Then we can move to the decimal part. Let's try this sum in the classwork note. Now 17.35, 71.53, 51.73, 73.51, 37.51. Now here 71, 73. Here 73 is greater than the other number. Is it so? The first step you write 73.51. Now this number is over. Next compare the rest of the number given in the question. Other thing is greater 17, 71, 51 and 37. So 71.53 is other number. 51.73. Then 37 or 17 which is greater. 37.51 and 17.35. Let's try subdivision 2 in question number 4. 456, 546, 563, 745 and 457. So we have to arrange the decimal numbers in descending order. So big to small. Compare the whole number part first. Now, which one is greater? 745.633. Next number, 500 is greater than the 400. Is it so? So, in this also, 500 is given. So 546 and 563. 563 is greater than 546. So 563.47, comma. Next 546.37. Then 400. 457 or 456. 400 is 57 is greater than 456. So last digit is 456.73. Next is the objective type questions. Yes. 0.009 is equal to 0.00900. Okay. Now 37.70 and that side is given as 37.7. You have to add the 0. Now compare the number. Both are equal. And question number 7. 78.56 and 78.57. 78.56 is less than 78.57. Let's move to the next solution that is given in the book, page number 17, representing the decimal number on the number line. How to represent the decimal number on the number line? In exercise 1.4, we are going to try the sum. Okay. Represent the following decimal numbers on the number line. First step, you have to draw the number line like this. You are having a ruler, is it so? By seeing your ruler itself, you can draw the number line like this. The given question in positive subdivision is 1.7. So, here, this is the decimal part and this is the whole number part. 1, 2, 3, 4 and all whole number part. And in between 1 and 2, this is the decimal part. Here is given in the question as 1.7. First step, you have to draw a number line like this. Same like what is given in your scale. Now 1.7, 0.1, 0.2, 0.3, 0.4, 0.5, 0.6, 0.7. There you have to keep a dot and you have to write 1.7. Second subdivision given in the question as 0.3. So in between 0 and 1, 0.1, 0.2 and 0.3. Is it clear, students? How to represent the decimal number on the number line? For example, one more subdivision is given in the question as 2.1. So 2.1, this is the decimal part, 2.1. Now, question number 3, between which two whole numbers the following decimal number lie? 3.3 will come in between 3 and 4. 2.5 will come under 2 and 3. 0.9, 0 and 1. Next, find the greater decimal number in the following. Same like previous exercise, you have to compare both the whole number part, and if it is same, you have to compare the decimal part and circle the greater decimal number. Here 2.3 and comma 3.2. 3.2 is greater than 2.3. Let's move to subdivision 2. 5.6 comma 6.5. Compare the whole number 5 and here is 6, which is greater number. 6 is greater than the 5. So 6.5 is greater than 5.6. 1.2 and 2.1. 2.1 is greater than 1.2. And question number 5. Find the smaller decimal number in the following. Smaller decimal number. So 25.3. You have to add the 0 here. Comma. 25.03. So 25.03 is smaller than 25.30. 7.01 and 7.3, before comparing, you please add the 0. Now 0.1 is smaller than 3.0. And 5.6 comma 6.05. 5, a whole number 5 is smaller than 6, so 5.60 is smaller than 6.05. Objective type question: between which two whole number 1.7 lie? Compare the whole number 1 and 7, the 1.7 will come. And the decimal number which lies between 4 and 5, 4.5. 2.9, 1.9 and 3.5. 2.9 will come in between 2 and 3. 1.9 will come in between 1 and 2. So 4.5 will come in between 4 and 5. It's clear, students? Exercise 1.3 and 1.4. Yes? You try the given sum as your assignment in your homework note. And in exercise 1.3, you copy down, arrange in ascending order and descending order. And in exercise 1.4, draw the number line sums in the classwork note. Rest of the sums you can do in the book itself. In next session, we can go for exercise 1.5, miscellaneous practice problem and challenging problem. Try to complete the classwork note and submit the note to the school on every Monday and Thursday to the school. Thank you, students.